First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan. Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Edwin Encarnacion now comes in today, leading the American League in batting for the season. Here's the first pitch to him. On a line to shortstop. On to first, and they get the double play. Indians are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0 Cleveland. Leading off the inning, Salvador Perez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Salvador Perez.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was that breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
So it was a swinging strike three. Salvador Perez becomes the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In is Jorge Soler. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. He's got that batting average even at a point where even a 1 for 5 will gain him some points. 4 home runs and a dozen RBIs. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Fouled away. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Progressive Field after this. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Francisco Lindor.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard up the middle. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's there, and he's out.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. Here comes the first pitch. Line toward the alley and left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into center field. Line drive, base hit.
Boy, something you don't see very often. You got a guy that can run at first base. Normally you'll see a hitter try to take a pitch or two, D-Roll, to give that guy a chance to steal the bag.
You know, it's funny you say that, Dan, because coming up in those situations, you want to give the guy a chance. But you also realize that that guy wants to give his catcher a chance, so you're probably getting a piece of cheese.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. He's currently 4th in the AL in RBIs, and he's got a chance to add to that total right here. He's set, and the pitch. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Orlando racing back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Kipnis rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, D-Roll, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Into the box now, Francisco Mejia. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Orlando calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second. Ready for another chance? Rajay Davis, 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Merrifield picks it up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Indians forced to settle for 1. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Indians lead it 2-0. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And a good-looking swing there from Gordon, but he can't come up with it, and it's 0-2 now.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. Digging in now for Kansas City, Alcides Escobar, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Set to deliver the 0-1, and he fouls this one off. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Kipnis into shallow center. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box, Whit Merrifield. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
The next 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Michael Brantley. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Heading after it is Orlando. He's got it 1 away. Riding in once again, Jose Ramirez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line toward center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Digging in to try it again, Edwin Encarnacion. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Soler will wait on it, and he will put it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe, but they're on top 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Paulo Orlando, and he'll face Carlos Carrasco to get the inning underway.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Standing in now, Mike Moustakas, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another 0-2 home. Bounced weakly near the plate. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
First baseman number 21.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Lucas Duda. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. No balls and a strike to count. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Duda stands at 6'4" tall, bats left, throws right. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. KC down in order. They're down 2-0. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as Francisco Lindor gets ready to kick off the inning.
Lindor.
And now a pitch on the way. Lifted the other way out to left center. Going after it is Gordon. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Royals' Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Striding in for the Indians, Jason Kipnis. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Line toward right center. And Kipnis is going to reach on a base hit. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. Next will be the designated hitter, Tyler Naquin. He singled his last time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Orlando's on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping in, Lonnie Chisenhall, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Liner toward right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Just a 4-pitch inning there as the Indians go down quietly, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, that number has him tied for second in the AL in that category. So next to the plate for the Royals, Jorge Soler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. Lindor up the middle. And there are 2 away now. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jorge Bonifacio. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking the zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
The 0-1 delivery. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here it comes, 0-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Mejia. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Francisco Mejia.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted the other way to left center. And Gordon's there to take it in for the first out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Rajay Davis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Merrifield scoops it up. Throw on the first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
Left fielder number 23, Michael.
Ready for another shot now. Michael Brantley. He flew out in his last at bat. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Hard on the ground towards short. Escobar has it. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning, and just like that, the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. He'll get it started in the Kansas City 6th.
Number 4, Alex Gordon.
Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Ready with the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch, as anticipated. Here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
When a guy in the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alcides Escobar. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And now a pitch on the way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Brantley is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Whit Merrifield. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat. He's set, and the pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Backhanded. And Encarnacion will take this to the bag, and the inning is over. So he's through 6 full now, and he has yet to surrender a base hit. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Cleveland's out in front, 2-0. Digging in once again, Jose Ramirez. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Soler is there. 1 away. So here's Francisco Lindor now.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Line toward the alley in left center, and that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Kansas City, number 33, Brian Green.
And is the second baseman Jason Kipnis as he rips it on the ground to second. Merrifield brings it in. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
Ready for another shot now. Tyler Naquin, runner in scoring position with two gone. Has a look, now the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And the throw will be wide at first as it pulls him off the bag, and a run's going to score.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. He swings and grounds it to short. And no chance there for Escobar. It's a base hit. Throw won't get him.
The batter, catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Ready once again, Francisco Mejia. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Now a reach, but he can't get it as he does a face plant afterward, and this is big trouble. And he's in safely at third, as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Nice job adding to their lead right there. He'll find a way to get all the way around to third on the triple. And with it, this becomes a 6-run ball game.
Here's Rajay Davis now, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Soler is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Another good inning here for the Indians. Hey, fun times in Cleveland again. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Digging in to try it again, Paulo Orlando. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. Third baseman Mike Moustakas now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem. And what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
Comes set with the 0-1. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Striding in once again, Lucas Duda, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. KC down in order. They still find themselves down 6-0. Here's Michael Brantley. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch of the at-bat. Drilled right back up the middle. Escobar fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose.
Digging in and looking for more, Jose Ramirez. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And now the second pitch of the inning is in the air to right. There to pull it in is Soler, and there are 2 away. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Edwin Encarnacion, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. Bullet back up the middle. And he lays out for it, but he can't pull it in out in deep center field. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Now batting.
Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And the rout is officially underway. It is 7-0.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Then the last two batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Flying toward right center. And that'll get down out there. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit started.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Kipnis rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further.
Great piece of hitting here. Man on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in as he'll swing and send a chopper out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 8th inning coming up. The Tribe lead this one 9-0. Stepping up now, Salvador Perez.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game. Pounding the zone.
Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2. Here it comes. Stays alive, still 0-2.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
In is Jorge Soler. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Here it comes, 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Brantley is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the second out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
So here's the Royals DH, Jorge Bonifacio. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. First pitch coming, here it is. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. And a fastball just a bit high. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out. So he's now through 8 full innings and will take his no-hit bid into the 9th. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're down 9-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Francisco Mejia. It was a 2-run triple for him in his last debut. Here's the first pitch to him. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Merrifield picks it up, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Rajay Davis.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Rajay Davis. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch hit the other way out toward right field. Soler is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out.
Left fielder number 23, Michael.
Ready for another chance? Michael Brantley. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First delivery to him on the way. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. The 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out for out number 1. So now just 2 outs away from the no-no.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now. Just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Alcides Escobar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. This one skied out toward right. Chisenhall on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. With Merrifield next to hit. He is the final man standing in the way of possible history here tonight. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. Now a crowd of 31,000 plus come to their feet. 2 out, nobody on. KC down to their final strike in this one. 2-1 Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. Now that's popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. On the verge of a no-hitter, and the pitch. Another one sent foul. Ready with another two-strike offering. Swing and a miss, and he's got it. A no-hitter.
Well, it's something that every pitcher who's ever picked up a baseball dreams about, and he's done it. A no-hit gem in one of the most dominant performances I've seen in a while. He's in the record books forever now.
Well, obviously, after a no-hitter, there's not a whole lot of debate as to the identity of our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show, and he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
Final night score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cleveland Indians, 9 runs, 14 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For Kansas City, no runs on no hits, 1 error. They left just 1 runner on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. A reminder that the regional